Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Magic Maths. Today's topic is rules for adding integers. So let us start. So the first rule is when we are adding two positive integers. When both the integers are positive, the answer, the operation we apply is addition here only. It means we are going to add both the numbers and the sign. Here it is operation and here it is sign. So the sign is always, the sign which comes before the answer is a positive sign. For example, suppose we are adding here plus 4 plus 5. So as I have told you in my last video also, that if we will not write any sign, it means the integer is a positive integer. And for example, but for your knowledge, I have written a plus sign here. That means both are positive integers. So what operation we will apply? We will add both the integers, 4 plus 5, 9, and the sign will also remain positive. It means it will remain 9 only. Or you can write a plus sign before this, or you can skip this sign also. As again I'm repeating, no sign means the integer is a positive integer. So you can write it plus 9 or simple 9 also. So this is rule number 1. One more example I'm giving you. This time I will not write the signs. 11 plus 9, suppose I'm writing here. Both the integers are positive. As there is no sign in front, so it means both are positive integers. So again we will add both of them. It will become 20 and it will remain a positive integer. So we will put no sign before this. Rule number 2 is, if we will add a positive integer or a negative integer. Now this is very important, listen carefully. This operation we will do is, what we are going to do over here is, we are going to subtract both of them. We are going to subtract both of them. But the sign, which is very important, the sign we will put of a greater integer. The sign will come before this is what in both of these numbers, the greater integer contains the sign, that sign we will put over here, over the answer. So I will give you an example. Suppose here I am taking integer 16 plus here I will take negative integer, so I will write here minus 2. Okay, see here I have not put any sign before 16, that means it is a positive integer, and here I have put minus before it, that means it is a negative integer. So now what operation we will do here is, we are going to subtract. We are going to subtract both the numbers, even if plus is written in between. But if we are adding a positive integer and a negative integer, we are going to subtract both of them. So 16 minus 2 is 14. Now sign we are going to put of a greater integer. So here greater number is 16 and its sign is positive. So we are going to write here only 14, or we are going to put a plus sign. It means the answer is a positive integer. But if we are adding, here I am writing 10 plus the negative integer. Now here you can see positive integer is 10, negative integer is minus 14. So now again we are going to subtract. We are going to subtract it. Alright. But first of all, let us subtract. 14 minus 10 is 4. Now here you can see the sign we are putting of a greater integer. Now greater integer is 14, and what is the sign of 14? Minus. So here we are going to put minus sign. So that is this is very important. When we are adding a positive integer and a negative integer, we are going to subtract it always, and for the sign we will look for the greater integer. Whatever sign the greater integer holds, that sign will come in front of the answer. Now the third rule says, if we are adding both the negative integers, the operation we will apply here is, we are going to add them, and the sign here will be of minus. Alright, if we are adding both the negative integers, we are going to add them, and the sign we will put is minus. So here I'll show you with an example. Suppose here I am taking minus 4 plus minus 3. So what are we going to do? We are going to add them. 4 plus 3, 7, but the sign here we will put is of minus. So answer will be minus 7. One more example I'll give you. Here I'm taking minus 5 plus minus 6. So now you can see both integers are negative, but we are going to add them. So 5 plus 6 is 11, and the sign we are going to put is minus over here. So I have told you all the 3 rules. Again I'm repeating. The first rule was, if we are adding both the integers, we are going to apply the operation add, and the sign is always a positive. The second rule was, if we are adding one positive integer, one negative integer, we are going to subtract it, but the sign is always of a greater integer in both of them. And the third rule was, when we are adding both the negative integers, we are going to add it and we are going to put a minus sign before it. So I hope you understood the concept. Keep practicing.